Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. A beautiful fairy, not really like beautiful, came from nowhere. From the sky, fell down a bit. From nowhere, hit to the ground. She brought a shiny book, which name was Bedtime Stories for Girls. And so, since she was a girl, she would love to share it with other girls and women and blah blah blah. And so, it is the fairy Sue. Hope you like this fairy. Welcome back again, and I was a fairy. Not really. Leia? Meh. Anyway, I do brought a book which name was Bedtime Stories for girls. And so, should we read it? Of course. Let's see. Maya and Layla? Their name isn't my name. The magic mirror, the tortoise in the hair, the genie of a teapot, the ugly duckling, Hansel and Gretel, the golden boots, the weather witch, three little pig, mouse and a dragon, the witch's well, the farm girl and her dog, magic cake. Oh. Let me see. How about the magic cake? The magic cake, let me see. Okay, so let's read the story, which name was the magic cake, because I like cake. Also, this fairy got some magic. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Nowhere a scissor fly to her hand. Yeah. And so, since I like cake and also magic, let's see. If you eat this cake, you'll get some magic, right? Should I? It was on page 94. And so I'll just, here it is. The magic cake. Once there was a young princess who was greatly loved by all the servants in her palace. Although she was happy to spend time with her royal parents, the princess enjoyed sneaking away to visit the palace kitchens. The chief cook was the princess's special friend. She was a big, round woman with twinkling eyes. Her hands were dusty with flour, and her cheeks were always rosy red. The cook was cheerful most of the time, except when the greedy palace cat tried to steal food from her kitchen table. Then the cook would wave her rolling pin and chase them away. Each day, the princess helped the cook make pies and pastries, and sometimes she was allowed to lick the sticky spoon when the cook was making her famous cakes. The princess' birthday was approaching, so she decided to invite all her friends to a big party to celebrate. It was going to be a social event of a season, and the princess couldn't wait to eat her birthday cake. One night, just before her birthday, the princess ran down the stairs to the big kitchen. But when she opened the door, the princess got a surprise. The cook was waving her rolling pin like a magic wand. Ooh! Around her, all the pots, pans, and cutlery were jumping into the kitchen sink to clean themselves. Then they dried themselves and flew into the kitchen cupboard. When the cook saw the princess, she made all the magic disappear with a wave of her rolling pin wand. I am entrances, explained the cook. But if people saw me use my powers, they might think I was a witch. So I only use them to clean the kitchen. If you agree to keep my secret, I'll make you an extra special birthday cake. The princess agreed to keep the cook's secret. She would never have told on her friend anyway. Still, she was very excited that she was going to get a special birthday cake. Cool. The princess told all her friends about a extra special cake. But when her birthday arrived, and all the guests went to sit at the table, the princess was disappointed to see a simple cake with nothing more than white icing and a few candles in the middle. How dull! Said one of the guests to each other and laughed. The princess wished she hadn't said anything to her friends. She cut the cake anyway and gave a slice to each of the guests. As the princess was cutting the piece of cake for herself, she noticed a slip of paper stuck to the icing. It has a message from the cook which said, "More cake changes you back." The princess was very puzzled, but she took a big bite of a delicious cake and thought about what the note might mean. Suddenly, the princess felt a tickle on her shoulder. Looking round, she saw that she had sprouted bright, feathery rainbow wings. Oh God! When she looked around the table, she saw that all her guests were growing wings too. Wait, about the note, it said more cakes will change you back. Ignore the rains. More cake will change you back, huh? But what if all of them eats all the cake? Then how can they change back? Oh, said the cook to cook more. Yeah, but what about it might not work? We'll be stuck out with rainbow wings forever. I don't know. Next, the party guests began to shrink and became the size of fairies. Everyone squealed with excitement as they realized they could fly. I knew the cake would be magic, said the princess as she led her guests out into the palace corridors. They giggled and shrieked with delight as they flew into every room, swooping and diving. They were like excited fairies, flying there, and here, there, and everywhere. After lots of zooming around the huge palace, the party guests began to feel tired. Flying was fun, but it was very hard work. It can't keep our wings forever, they said. But how do we change back? The princess remembered the note from the cook. Now she understood what it meant. We have to eat more cake, said the princess. So with a great fluttering of her rainbow wings, everyone flew back to the cake on the table. But the greedy palace cats got there first. They're eating the cake and hissed at anyone who tried to stop them. If we don't eat more cake, said the princess, we'll have to stay this side forever. The princess swooped down towards the table. The cats wiped at her with their sharp claws, but she was too fast for them and grabbed a huge piece of cake. As soon as the princess and the guests had eaten the cake, they lost their wings and grew to their full size again. Everyone was exhausted, but happy. This was the best party ever, said the guest. Well, it wrote like was the best party ever. The offer was pretty wrong, little. The princess thanked the cook for her special cake. The cook promised that at least once a year, on her birthday, the princess would always have some magic cake, and so she and her friends could fly like real fairies. Yeah, they were. Wait, that's all? But anyway, if you want to read more, you must go in part 2. Oh, anyway, well, that's just all for today. Well, goodbye, friends and families. Gotta enjoy from this beautiful fairy. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.